Good evening. Tonight, the MCT Players bring you the 1935 adaptation of Edgar Allan Poe's The Black Cat, starring Ernie Lopez as Charles and Dr. Colleen Comerford, PhD, as the cat. Enjoy.
Mystery in the Air, starring Ernesto Lopez. Presented by Camel Cigarettes.
And it is the sentence of this court that you be hanged by the neck until you are dead. And may God have mercy on your soul.
No. I neither expected nor solicit belief for this wild story. I would be mad to expect it. Yet mad, I'm not. And very surely do I not dream. But while there is still time, I don't know why, I feel compelled to report a series of mere household events. In their consequences, these events have terrified, have tortured, have destroyed me. Perhaps someone more calm, more logical, but certainly far less excitable than I will be able to explain them. I cannot. I can only tell you the facts, and that I have to do today, because tomorrow I die.
Each week at this time, Camel Cigarettes brings you Ernesto Lopez in the excitement of the great stories of the strange and unusual, of dark and compelling masterpieces culled from the four corners of the world's literature. Tonight, Edgar Allan Poe's immortal American classic, The Black Cat. Mystery in the Air, starring Ernesto Lopez. Brought to you by Camel Cigarettes. Experience is the best teacher. Try a Camel. Let your own experience tell you why more people are smoking Camels than ever before. Give your T-zone the experience of enjoying a Camel. And see if you don't join the millions of other smokers who say, Camels suit my T-zone to a T. Your T-zone, that's T for taste, and T for throat, is your true proving ground for any cigarette. See if Camel's rich, full flavor isn't a delightful experience for your taste. If Camel's cool mildness isn't more than welcome to your throat. Try a Camel.
Believe me, there was nothing, absolutely nothing in my childhood which forecast the terrible events that were to come. As a child, I was very gentle. I got along very well with everyone. But most, I liked animals, animals of all kinds. Then I married quite young, and I was very happy to find that my wife shared my feelings. Very soon, we had quite a collection. We had birds, goldfish, we had a dog, some rabbits, and we had a cat. I will never forget the day my wife brought him home. Hello, sweet. Home so early.
Look, Charles, what I brought.
Oh, look at the little kitty. Where did you get it, darling?
The poor little thing. Some dogs were chasing it, and I just rescued it in time. It was so frightened.
Look, now it's not frightened anymore.
Oh, it seems to love you, Charles. But then again, that's not strange. All animals do.
Yes, nobody is going to hurt you, little kitty. How about a little milk, huh? Yes, there you are. He must have been very hungry. What is your name?
I don't suppose he has a name. He's so young. I don't think he belongs to anybody.
Well, then we have to give him a name.
Oh, you mean we can keep him?
Keep him? If he has no home, we can't turn him out in the streets, can we?
Oh, Charles, I was hoping you'd let him stay.
Of course, but he must have a name. Let's see. He is black? Yes, all black. There is not a single white mark on him. Ah, I have it. He is as black as the devil. Let's call him Pluto. Yes, we'll call you Pluto. Pluto grew up to be a remarkably beautiful cat. And of all the animals in our house, he became my favorite and my playmate. Until it all changed. Yes, as the years went on, my character suffered a radical change. Everything changed. Why? Well, I'm ashamed. I hate to admit it, but through intemperance, yes, through intemperance, and then as drink became more and more necessary to me, I became more and more moody and irritable.
Charles, where are you going?
I don't have to tell you where I'm going.
Oh, Charles, what is happening to you?
What do you mean, what's happening to me?
You never used to go out every night to those vile places.
Will you please stop nagging? Stop it. I go out because I can't stand listening to you nagging. Nag all day long.
I don't know what's come over you.
Oh, there, see? Why don't you learn from Pluto? He doesn't ask me where I'm going. Yes, that's right. You never do. No. Come here, Pluto. Come here.
Be careful, Charles. Don't pick him up like that. You're hurting him.
I'm not hurting him. Ouch! He bit me. You devil, I'll show you.
Don't, Charles, don't.
You beast. Yes, I hate to admit it, but I was so furious. I kicked Pluto, and I kicked him again and hard. And the next morning, I saw that his ear was torn, and I was filled with remorse for what I had done. And from then on, Pluto ran away in terror whenever I approached. That in turn made me more and more irritated. And in the end, it was sheer perversiveness. Nothing else. Yes, sheer and unexplainable perversiveness that made me do what I did. Yes, I blush to admit it, but one morning, I strangled the poor animal, and I killed it only because I knew that it had loved me, and because it had given me no reason for offense. No, I am offering no excuse. I am only requiring or recounting what happened. Well, in the evening, I went to the inn as usual, and I came home very late, and I fell fast asleep with my clothes on. Then I was awakened suddenly.
Fire! Fire!
What? Charles! Charles, wake up!
What's the matter?
There must be a fire. I think I smell smoke. It smells terrible.
Fire! Fire! Get the people
Fire!
out!
Get everybody out!
Good heavens!
Fire!
Look, it's our house! Our own house is burning! Hurry! We'll be trapped! Quick! The stairs are on fire!
I can't.
Don't talk! Perhaps I can get through the flames. Don't breathe! Oh! Here's the front door. We made it. We're safe.
Oh, Charles. Look, our house.
Anybody else in there?
No, nobody else.
Just as well. Never could get them out. Are you the owner?
Yes, that was our house.
Well, you haven't gotten much left then. We can't save it now.
Stand back! Stand back, everybody! The roof's gonna fall in! Stand back!
There it goes. Well, it's down now.
Funny. Nothing is left but that one wall in the middle.
Look at it.
What about it?
Well, look at it on the wall.
Say, that is strange.
There, on the wall. That's still standing.
The marks on the plaster.
Marks? What's the matter? Are you blind? Right there on the wall, that black figure.
Why, it looks like a cat.
Yeah, it does. The smoke must have done it. But it certainly does look like a cat.
What looks like a cat?
There! And it's got one floppy ear.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Funny? No! No! It's not funny! Not funny at all! I know what it is. It's Pluto. I recognize him. I know it is. His ear is torn. See? Oh, you beast. That hideous beast. He's come back to haunt me. I can't stand it. I can't.
Get some water, somebody. This fellow's fainted.
In a few moments, Mr. Ernesto Lopez will bring us the climax of tonight's Mystery in the Air, when camels present Act 2 of The Black Cat. Ask a champion the secret of his success, and no doubt you'll get the same answer every time. Experience is the best teacher. Take Rose Gould, for example, featured aerialist of Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. Miss Gould says it took experience to teach her that the famous 75-foot dive into space. Mildred O'Donnell, diving champion, thanks experience for her crown. Yes, they all learn from experience, just as smokers everywhere learn from experience about cigarettes. Back in the days of wartime cigarette shortage, millions of smokers tried brand after brand, smoked whatever they could get. And that experience made people experts in judging the differences in cigarette quality. That was when so many people discovered that Camels suit their T-zones to a T. That Camels give them the rich, full flavor and the cool mildness they have always wanted. As a result,
More people are smoking Camels than ever before.
Experience is the best teacher. Try a Camel yourself.
the black cat is dead, killed by its master. The house is burned to the ground, with everything in it completely destroyed. Now the scene is almost deserted. A candlelit tap room of a local inn.
Don't you think you'd be better going home, sir? It's late.
Home? You should see the terrible place where my wife and I are living now.
I heard you lost everything in the fire.
Yes, I lost my house, lost everything.
How about the black cat of yours you used to talk about all the time? What was his name?
Pluto? Yes, Pluto's gone too. And I tell you, I miss him. I miss him very much.
If you miss him that much, why don't you get another cat?
Bring me a drink.
Pretty late, sir. I mean, won't your wife be expecting you?
Bring me a drink!
Yes, sir. I'll have to fetch another bottle.
Why don't I get another cat instead? Well, why don't I? No reason I shouldn't. No reason to be in the depths of despair just because of a cat. Yes, if I get another cat, then perhaps I'll be able to forget. What's that? Why, there's a cat now, sitting on top of the table. A black cat. That's strange. I've been staring at that table for 5 minutes, and I could swear there was no cat on it before. Where did it come from? My, you are a beautiful cat. Just as black as Pluto, except you've got a splotch of white on your chest. Meow. That's right. Come sit on my lap. You are so friendly. Such a nice cat. I'd like to.
Here you are, sir.
Never mind the drink. Where did this cat come from?
Cat? Oh, it's a big one, isn't it? I don't know where it came from, or how it got in either, for that matter. I've never seen it around here before.
You don't know who it belongs to?
No. As far as I'm concerned, it belongs to you, if you want it. I can't keep it here. My wife doesn't like cats, especially black ones.
Doesn't like cats? How stupid. Yes, I want it. I want it very much. I'll take it home with me right now.
Charles, this is such a wonderful cat. Just since last week, it's made itself so much at home. Why, you'd think it had lived here always.
Yes, I noticed that.
It reminds me so much of Pluto.
But this one has a patch of white on its chest. Don't forget that.
That's right. But I can't help wondering. I wonder whatever became of Pluto. He disappeared the day of the fire, and
I know. He disappeared. Maybe He knew the house was going to burn down.
Oh, see how it loves you? It's rubbing against your leg, just the way Pluto used to.
Stop talking about Pluto.
Why, I didn't mean anything. I didn't mean anything by it.
I'm sorry, dear, but all this talk about how much this new cat resembles Pluto, it makes me nervous. Look, there's hardly any resemblance at all, really, except that they're both black. This one has the white patch on his chest, and
Oh, the poor thing! Charles, look! His ear is torn.
what?
See? Here, under the fur. I never noticed that before.
Neither did I.
Why, it's just the way... I
Go ahead, say it. It's torn just the way Pluto's ear was torn when I kicked him. That's it, isn't it?
He must have been in a fight or something, but it's just curious that we didn't notice it or anything.
Curious? You have no idea how curious it is. I'll get that cat out of my sight.
You're mad. How can you act that way about a poor dumb animal, especially one that loves you so much?
Take it out of here.
Oh, no, you frightened it.
Get it away from me.
The way you talk, anybody'd think you don't even like the poor cat.
Like it? I hate it. I tell you, I hate it. Hate it. Yes. In the short time the cat had been with us, I had come to look upon it with unutterable loathing. Why, I do not know. Yet the more I hated it, the more affectionate it acted toward me. Whenever I went, it followed. Wherever I sat down, it would spring upon my knees and cover me with its loathsome caresses. As if this were not enough, the white patch on his chest, which originally had been very identifiable and indefinite in shape, gradually assumed a definite outline, the unmistakable and ghastly shape of the gallows, that terrible engine of horror, of agony, and of death. I longed to destroy the beast, but I was prevented by an absolute, unreasoning dread. I was sure I was going out of my mind.
Charles, are you going out again?
Yes, I'm going out. And I don't know when I'll be back.
Before you go, do you suppose that you can...
Well, what is it?
Will you help me bring up some wood from the cellar?
Why do you always want more wood?
The house is cold, and you know I haven't been feeling well. I'm not strong enough to carry it myself.
Oh, all right. Come on, I'll help you. You might have thought of this before.
Look out!
That cat! It's always under my feet. It tried to trip me on the stairs.
Oh no, I'm sure it was just an accident.
I'll get rid of that beast once and for all.
Charles, put down that crowbar!
Get out of the way!
No, stop!
Let go of my arm!
You don't know what you're doing!
Are you going to let go?
Oh, please!
I said let go! Well, why didn't you let me go? Yes, she had fallen dead without a groan. In my blind rage against the cat, I had struck my wife and killed her. Well, nothing I can do about it now. All I could do was set myself to the task of concealing the body. I thought and I deliberated, and then it occurred to me that in the Middle Ages, they used to wall up their victims. And I determined to do the same thing behind the wall in the cellar. I managed to dislodge a section of bricks near the chimney, and in the hole behind them, I propped the body. Then I carefully laid the bricks back in their original position. When I had finished, no one could have told that the wall had been disturbed at all. Well, I could say it to myself triumphantly. Here at least my labor has not been in vain. My next step then was to look for the cat that had been the cause of so much misery. But then I became aware that it had completely disappeared. 3 days passed, and still my tormentor did not appear. It is impossible to describe or to imagine the deep sense of my relief. For the first time in months, I slept. Yes, slept, even with the burden of murder on my soul. Some few inquiries were made about my wife's whereabouts. A search of the house was conducted, but nothing was discovered. I looked upon my future as secure. Yes?
Good day, sir.
Sorry to disturb you again.
Oh, it's you, Sergeant. Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, they're still puzzled about your wife's disappearance.
Well, so am I.
Some of her friends have been around to the police station.
What's that got to do with me? You've already searched the house twice. What do you want?
I know, but the captain sent me and the constable here to look around just once more, to be sure that no clue's been overlooked. This will be the last time, sir. Only a matter of routine. We won't bother you again.
Oh, all right. Come in.
Thank you, sir. Come on in, Joe.
Right?
Where would you like to look first?
Well, we might as well begin with the cellar.
The cellar? Oh, yes. Right down those steps. I'll come with you.
Yes, I always say searching a house is like getting ahead in the world. You have to start at the bottom.
Yes, yes, I see. Very funny.
Well, come on, Constable. Get to work.
Right.
While they searched, I folded my arms and watched. As before, they discovered nothing. As they were about to depart, the glee in my heart was too strong to be restrained. I burned to say but one word by way of triumph. As they started up the steps, I said, "Have you noticed this is a very well constructed house, gentlemen? You're not going..." An excellently constructed house. In the frenzy of my bravado, upon that very portion of the brickwork behind which stood the corpse of my wife, I rapped with my cane. But may heaven deliver me from the art fiend! What was that? Ah!
Mother of mercy! What was that?
The wind, probably.
Wind. That's not the wind. It came when you hit this wall here.
Whatever it is, it's behind these bricks, Sarge.
Here, take this crowbar and knock down the wall.
Right.
Wait a minute. You can't.
Keep quiet, you. Wait a minute. Where are you going?
Upstairs.
You stay right here.
This is new plaster. Hasn't had time to set yet.
Ah, pull it down.
Here she comes! Look out!
Well, there's what we've been looking for, all right. His wife's body.
What's that horrible looking thing sitting on her head?
It's the cat!
Did that cat get in there?
I know how it got in there. I must have walked it up on the tomb. And I never knew it. Look at that red mouth, those burning eyes. You hideous beast! You monster! You devil! You made me a murderer! And now for 3 days you've been in there waiting to send me to the gallows! Well, the hangman will get me, and I hope you're satisfied. I hope you're satisfied!
Thanks for watching. See you next week.